I'm working. I got a script that I'm working on. I'm trying to sell. You know, and you're like, oh my God! Oh, look who it is!
He is here, the man himself, Gene Simmons, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, kid.
Straight from the Bristol Farms green room. The green room at Bristol Farms green room has never been so cool.
You know, I'm glad you asked me. If you're in the greater Los Angeles area, go to rocktoberfest.com. R-O-C-K, rocktoberfest.com. Buy your tickets today. Tonight you're doing nothing except watching I Love Lucy reruns. So here's what you got to do. You got to get your sorry butt down to LA Live. It's right next door to Staples Center. You know where it is.
That's an amazing place.
Yeah, it's Figueroa and Chick Hearn. We're taking over the entire place. Downtown, next to Staples Center. It's Rocktoberfest. Wolfgang Puck and myself will be hosting an event. All the money goes to Wounded Warriors. You're going to be sorry. Your mommy's not going to be proud of you if you don't go to rocktoberfest.com, buy some tickets. The people that are going to be there are, besides Wolfgang and Gene Simmons, members of KISS, members of Motley Crue, members of Guns N' Roses, lots of people, great-looking girls, fantastic food, great beers provided by our friends at Beck's, and everybody's going to be having a ball. You better.
Like
tonight's the opening night.
You better be there or be square. It's going to be every single day for about a week. Thursday night is KISS Day. I'm going to be hosting that. Members of KISS are going to be there. Here's what you're going to see tonight. Remember, if you tuned in late, go to rocktoberfest.com to get your tickets. Tonight, you're going to see something on stage you can't see at Staples or anyplace else.
All right.
Jams between these famous bands. In other words, Motley's and Guns and Joe Elliott from Def Leppard, and lots of people are going to get up and jam together for you. Be there or be square.
My goodness.
Do you have, like, do you know who's going to do what? Or are you just going to say, okay, it's like
we're going to make it up.
There's no,
there's no.
Who's going to be up now? Hey, it's on bass.
There are no plans. I hear Heidi and Frank might want to go down there, but you never know.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good night to me.
You sold me.
Yeah.
You had me at hello.
By the way,
Gene Simmons is a very persuasive guy.
Isn't he, though?
Yeah.
And by the way, speaking of potato chips, this morning at 5:30 in the morning, I was down at LA Live. Again, most people don't know what that is. It's connected to Staples Center, right on the street. Beautiful weather. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be so nice out. I'm going to leave it out. Write that one down, kids.
Frank will use that one, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. But seriously, the great food. I was down there with Wolfgang this morning doing some TV. The food's great. Everything smells great. There's goulash and spätzle and veal cutlets and
what is
bratwurst.
spätzle?
Spätzle is kind of like
sausage?
German noodles, like goulash noodles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a flat noodle.
So it's German food with a twist. California
yeah, but there's
twisting.
there's also Latino flavored foods, Thai flavored foods. You know, it's basically California fusion. All done by Wolfgang with great pastries. You don't go there to have a diet.
That's your thing, right? Your weak spot is sweets, right?
Sweets. If women were cake.
Well, I think you viewed women as a time or two. Sweet ones, right?
I would swallow. It's early morning.
How do you stay in good shape then if you like all that stuff?
You don't.
You are?
You don't. No, you don't have the stuff that
you don't have the...
Oh, I can't.
So when you... okay.
I can't because...
you would be 400 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Cake to me is like crack.
Okay.
If I taste it, that's it. I kill everybody around me so I can have it all.
Is there any particular snack treat that you
when you're
drawn
a cake,
to?
When you're a cake, when you love cake,
yeah,
you don't care.
What do they do for your birthday?
Cookies.
No cake?
Yeah, on birthday I give in.
So one time a year you allow yourself.
I give in, and I've been on a protein diet. It's so goddamn boring. I hate everybody.
Yeah.
You're looking for some sweets. Once you have a jelly roll, a big fat old jelly roll with the jelly squirting in your mouth. It's a morning show.
Yeah.
It's just jelly. We're just talking jelly.
All right, just jelly. Yeah. It's just nothing like. By the way, Rock and Brews at rockandbrews.com has my favorite beignets. Beignets are like fist size pastry that's chewy, crusty on the outside, chewy on the inside, with powdered sugar, caramel sauce in the middle, and hot fudge sauce that squirts in your mouth.
See, one of my favorite things to do is we were talking about it last week, is I love, and I don't get to do it very often, room service. And what I order, I don't get the continental breakfast or the eggs.
I know what you order.
I get a muffin basket. I
The
get
whole basket?
I get
Oh, you got to polish it off. You can't wimp out.
You get the muffin basket, big pot of coffee, and you
don't
sit
order
in
a
bed.
basket and don't start something you're not going to.
Yeah,
finish.
Oh no,
exactly.
no, that is my favorite. I don't get the eggs and all this stuff. A muffin basket.
To hell with good food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you're right. If you tuned in late, go to rocktoberfest.com. R-O-C-K
Master.
Toberfest. Rocktober. You know how to spell rock, so it's like instead of Oktoberfest, it's rocktoberfest.com. That's where you buy tickets.
Beer, wine, games, cuisine.
Great stuff. Wolfgang Puck, Gene Simmons, Kiss, Motley Crue, Def Leppard. I mean, all the killers are going to be there.
By the
Guns
way,
N' Roses guys.
I didn't know this about you. You discovered Van Halen?
Yes.
What, in a club? Or how did you? I don't know the story.
Yes, they were in a club called the Starwood, which doesn't exist anymore. I was invited to go see a group called The Boys. I went with B.B. Buell, who later begat Liv Taylor with Steve Tyler.
Okay.
She was a playmate at the time, and we were friends. And so she said, let's go down to a club. We went down to see The Boys, and this opening band comes up, and I said, what is that?
Right.
And I immediately met them backstage and said, whatever you're about to do, don't do it. I'll fly you to New York. I'll produce your 24-track demo, and we'll get your record deal.
And at this point, Kiss was already. I mean, they knew who you were.
We've been around for 100 years, Heidi.
No, I know you haven't been. I know you've been around a long time, but you haven't been like I was trying to get the age, like the gauge of how big you were when Van Halen was a nobody.
We had played Anaheim Stadium 3 years before that.
All right, so you were big. So when you're coming up to anything,
huge.
We were the number one licensed merchandise product.
Still to
in
this
all
day,
of music.
probably.
Oh yeah,
That's all because of you. Like, you're
we
business
wiped the
savvy.
floor with the Beatles and Elvis put together.
My God.
The Kiss Hello Kitty brand, cross-branding, is in 90 countries. That alone destroys all living things.
My God.
Was that
We gotta-
when the Hello Kitty thing came around, the option of making Kiss Hello Kitty?
It made perfect sense to us. And you're right, if you go to rocktoberfest.com,
Yeah.
you can get
Tonight.
your tickets for tonight's event, which is going to feature Wolfgang Puck and Gene Simmons co-hosting an event that's going to feature all the rock stars, beautiful girls, great food, great booze, all that stuff, all for our heroes. Who are the heroes? Not politicians. We hate them. We hate lawyers too. We love our troops. It's all going to wounded warriors. Do the right thing. Buy a ticket. Your mommy's going to like you.
I've heard a lot about the Wounded Warrior Project of late.
Consider the following. Any politician running for presidency, both of these guys have raised $1 billion each. $1 billion. Our troops go overseas, often on multiple deployments, risk their lives, don't always survive. They come back with broken limbs, missing limbs, broken spirits, broken hearts. They can't even get a job. Are you kidding me?
I know, and sometimes they're making 22 grand a year or something crazy, trying to raise a family.
And so when they come back, the least we can do is to help them re-enter society. They don't want parades. They don't want kudos.
Are there going to be some vets there tonight?
That's right.
Hanging out?
good.
Of course. And
Good night for them.
We want to make sure that, and we do this all the time. Kiss on the last tour, a buck out of every ticket went to Wounded Warriors. We started off this tour. Oh, that's right. I'm in a group called KISS. We started off this tour and gave 250 grand cash on the table to direct to Wounded Warriors. And speaking of KISS, I should say we have a brand new album called Monster.
That's right.
Yes, you do.
Our 1,001st album, which is coming out this week. Get it. My Mother Wants Another House. It's really our finest record, I think, in 20 years. We've been around 40.
40 years.
And don't I look good?
You do.
You do look good.
It's the 20th album, right? The 20th time?
Depends how you count.
Where you count it.
48th album release, 24th or 25th album of original material, if you don't count some other variations of original albums, then it's the 20th.
How do you write songs, Gene? Do you do it is it a collaborative effort? Do you sit and have an idea?
This Monster album came about when Paul, Tommy, and myself sat around and just literally tossed, pick up a guitar and start riffing.
So it's not like one guy writes the lyrics and then go and you go, I got lyrics, but I don't.
No.
But
That's
I
why
don't.
this one's probably more fun, where it's
No
just
rules.
like, kind of
No
happens.
rules. You mix and match. Somebody comes up with a riff. Somebody else writes the lyric. Or you come in with a lyric and somebody doesn't like it and rewrite it. And,
What's your
Can
favorite
you stick
Kiss
around
song?
for another break with us? We have to go to break, but I want.
But you're right. I'm glad you mentioned Rocktoberfest.
Rocktoberfest,
Can you stick around?
Sure.
All right.
$5.
Yeah, people, I want you to, if you want to talk to Gene Simmons, you can call in 1-800-955.
Powerful and attractive.
5567. Very powerful, very attractive. I love how you're using more color in your dressing now.
No, it's all black.
All black.
A little splash.
With the handkerchief color.
Yeah.
Does that change every day?
My undies.
The
Undies
handkerchief
and
color.
scarf.
I got to look for a thing. This is
You do need a thing. You have
a skull on your chest.
Yeah. There you go.
I got to find a new thing. I had a hat for a while. It's
But I
not
don't know.
working
I
out.
think this look, it's going to make you popular in jail.
It will. They'll be popular in jail. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back with more Gene Simmons. We are Heidi and Frank.
Rock
95.5 KLOS.